Alrighty then. Emerald Hill Zone is now cleared, so let's now move on to Zone 2, the Chemical Plant Zone, which was once West Side Island. I did my research on the Sonic Wiki before looking into this, and basically, as you might have guessed from what the title suggests, well, obviously Robotnik has taken over the place, and, well, everyone knows this zone because at the end of Act 2, we have to deal with contaminated water. No doubt spurred on, of course, by Robotnik himself. And I get rid of him with relative ease, as I am trying to remember where the checkpoints are. Really, I've got to watch out for these bubble things. And also got to watch out for these things as well. Maybe important to use the spin attack when you can, because obviously that does get rid of the bad nicks. And at the moment, I think we're doing okay. I think there is a checkpoint somewhere around here, but I don't remember for sure. But either way, I am technically going to collect, I think, 1 emerald from this zone if I do manage to find another emerald from here. And in terms of my rings so far, and there is another life gained. Can I head down here? Yes, I can. However, there is no checkpoint. I should mention the other route you can take is very fast. As in, you're literally just zipping down the other path, whichever one you take. I don't know why I stopped there, but either way, that's the end of Act 1, and we've now got 6 lives. And we've also earned ourselves a continue. Not bad. However, before we continue, I just want to make sure that my progress is monitored. Okay, game saved. So I get to keep my fine performance from the first one, and I totally fell for that. And this is where we get down to the one zone that most people hate. And why I say that? Well, because later on in the stage, we inevitably are going to encounter the chemical water at the bottom, which means we are really going to have to make sure we stop ourselves from dying. Now I definitely know there is a checkpoint here. There is definitely one around here somewhere, I am sure of it. However, we do get a nice little bonus of 20 rings here. And what I have to make sure now is that I hold on to those rings. I think I noticed another one somewhere. And yes, I did. As the game throws another glitch at me. Probably not too surprising, considering this is hardware emulation, of course. And also because, well, it's an early 90s game on a late 2000s remastered re-release. And before we continue, I will save the game here, just to be safe. If you want to ask how I'm feeling right now, well, I'm not feeling very well, to be honest with you. As a matter of fact, I'm actually feeling pretty sick with the fact that I did not save the game after collecting the emerald, which is absolutely what I should have done, but for some reason chose not to. Because, well, I'm an idiot. How did I not hit that bomb? I was pretty sure that was a very close encounter with death. And now I am just 11 rings away from reaching 150. So let's try and see if we can get there. I almost fell for that. Thankfully, however, I know what to do. Okay, we got it. Just gotta hold on to these rings now. And there we go. By nearly 20 above target, I officially get Chaos Emerald number 4. And this time, I'm gonna make sure to save the game, because, well, I need to. Thanks, Tails. If I was playing alone, I probably would have lost all my rings. You know what? As soon as I get past that water section, I am saving the game. Because this is getting annoying now. And I just want to move on from the previous trials and tribulations. If possible. And at the moment, I am struggling greatly to try and get myself out the water. That is a real struggle at the moment. Okay, well, at least I survived the first section. But this is the one that's been eluding me. I've done it before and I will do it again, but I really have got to be patient here. Because if I slip up again, and thankfully this time I don't, because if I did then I would have been very upset. Okay, I think we're safe now. Okay. And right before that spring sends me into trouble, I'm just going to ride this to here. And now that we've reached the boss, I might as well save the game. I am serious about not wanting to go through those fucking water sections again. This boss, to be honest, is pretty easy. And you just have to make sure that you're still hitting him. I've already got 4 hits on him, so this shouldn't take too long. Oh, okay. I must have had 7 hits on him by that point. Yeah, the boss is actually pretty easy, to be honest. It is also possible to die in that water, so you have got to be mindful of those moving tabs. But either way, that's how we get through Chemical Plant Zone, and next up will be Mystic Ruin Zone, coming in the next episode of Sonic 2.